Grand Rising, beautiful people that choose positivity and the perspective of you are the gift of life. May you continue to be blessed. I am truly aware of my blessings, regardless of my hindrances and the labels and my inadequacies in flesh. I have the privilege today of sharing the sunrise with you. And as I often express to those that tune in and tune up, may you rise and shine as the sun, the elements, your intentions, your awareness rises, your strength rises in all that you are. Magnificent, divine, gifted life beyond whatever you were born into or born of. Right. Our parents. Right. I am thankful for the gratitude and the ability to see beauty in nature, not just the nature of element, but in the nature of what we are. And what is that I'm speaking of? The nature of what we are, your soul. Those that don't believe in eternity, what I'm saying may never make sense to you. You may never believe the truth as it is. That's fine with me. People don't believe in a lot of things as they are. Doesn't change the reality of what is. So your soul being ever present, eternal, always, unless you are cursed, you sell it, right, or sacrificed, cursed. The Grim Reaper, o como dice en español, Santa Muerte, will never be a part of your timeline existence, because that is the only way to truly die, cease to exist, no longer receive the privilege of being alive in kinetic, eternal energy, what you are, the soul. How is that it happens? Through generational curses, through the declaration of self or another being that is then lived or accepted, whether believed in or not believed in, religion or devil or what is purposeful living, because every creation has purpose beyond belief. And because I know these things, I can share them freely, regardless of judgment or acceptance. I will not deny the truth of what is. I thank those that tune in and tune up to what is, the gift of our lives, and the reality that I can share without fear of all that I have gotten through, and know that it's possible due to the truth of my gifts, what has been placed in my soul for the strengthening and illumination and love of life, all life forms, right? When I say right, it's not to convince you. It is an affirmation. It is my declaration and conviction that I know I am right. Even though my free will has allowed me to take wrong decisions and feel wrong, be done wrong, right? I know that what is right, I cannot deny, and I am able to share. So thank you for tuning in and tuning up to the sunrise, the rising of your energy, the rising of your awareness, through tuning in and tuning up and researching, gaining further awareness, insight of thyself, you, who and what you are, not just in physical matter, existence, creation, as feminine or masculine creation, but also as the trinity of self. When religion speaks of the Father, the divine creator of all life, the Holy Spirit, which is something that cannot be denied if you know of the Spirit, and your spirit being truly divine based on what you feed the flesh and how you keep the soul. Because your spirit, like energy, being ever present and ever changing, your spirit can change and will change based on your free will decisions, right? How you keep the mind, body, and soul. I know that I am not holy or sanctified. I have no shame in sharing that. But I also know with conviction that I am truly divine. And my divination, my supernatural gifts, dons, born abilities, I will not deny. I am privileged to know who and what I am beyond the labels that society applies for either acknowledgement or discrediting just awful emotions in thyself and others of what I am, which doesn't only apply to self. I just have the gumption, the cojones, to express it and not always accept what is said to me or of me. And when people say, it doesn't matter what people say, it does. It absolutely does. The universe being the ethers, the energy. When a person speaks with emotion, intention, that is a force and energy that is received. Maybe not always by the person that is being spoken of directly, but it is received in the universe. Right. Meaning, a person can curse, block, create energy, friction, blockages for another human being based on hate, based on inability to believe in another's. Right. And because of these things, because of the unawareness, because of the lack of love for another life, lack of ability to believe in what they do not have or know of, or simply judgment, jealousy. Jealousy is a feeling that then creates action and energy or physical action of destruction of the person that is receiving the jealousy based on what the individual perceives to be something great that they do not know how to attain or be. Now, a lot of gifts, dons, your birthright, are truly unacknowledged or denied by either A, self, or the parenting structure that you come from, or the religious doctrine you practice in your cultural traditional lives. I know this. I'm not ashamed to express this. I'm not judging those that live that way. However, by sharing the truth, I may be able to unveil the lies and illuminate or create a curiosity to further research thyself, your ancestry, your DNA, what it is that you are as the individual you are. So I'm going to share some insight. As a young child, I expressed premonitions. Premonitions are received channelings of what is to come in the truth of my gift. So I would speak on what I received, which then created questioning as to how I knew what I knew and why I said what I said. Well, I said it with the innocence and conviction that I received it as a child. Right? And I meant it with the love and authority that I received it as a child. And when, as a child, you have no malice, you learn right from wrong, but that is not something you are born with unless you are born in that purposeful duality. And even the devil is not malicious, destructive. The devil attempted to destroy the Creator out of jealousy and envy and dominion of creation. However, as I tell you guys, even the Creator learned from his ways. So that's why we are perfectly imperfect. It keeps us humble. Those that understand what I'm saying, you know, humility is absolutely necessary in order to keep your birthed dawns and abilities beyond what we keep by protecting our energy in what is declared of us, what is said of us, to us, and to the universe, as well as what we say to ourselves. We are our harshest critics based on what we know of thyself and what we go through, whether it be verbal abuse or disbelief of the reality of all that you are. It sometimes can be hard to grasp and believe. With faith, which I know to have in myself, I've been able to keep what has A, been denied to me, and B, been questioned all of my life. So here's what I can express beyond what is understood. Children are born fully capable beings, meaning capable of emotion, capable of learning, expressing, whether it be through sound or action or inaction, what they want, what they do not like, what they exactly. When a child cries, whines, makes a vocal expression of pain, discomfort, or a need for attention, it is their capable expression, whether it be through a ah or a wah, it is. And depending on the attention and the intent of the parent, the spirituality and the awareness of the parent, the child would either be paid attention to, the concern will be addressed, the child will further be strengthened by being taught vocabulary, words, that then can facilitate further expression, or the child will be shushed, told to be quiet, restricted, and anchored from the very beginning of its known creation. I say this because parenting does not come easily to many, or does it come naturally to many? And some people believe that they are great and natural abilities that are delusions of thyself. When a person is delusional, living in fictional or not the truth based on facts of what is, nothing in that person's life existence can be fulfilling or fruitful of the truth and what I know to be fulfillment in the soul. So I may not have financial fulfillment or the respect that I deem we all deserve to give one another. But I am truly satisfied and beyond measure fulfilled in my soul. So those things keep my flesh as is wholesome and humble. I express these things because someone in the universe, in the world, on the Welcome at Smile Collective may truly tune in and tune up to thyself nature. Delusion and illusion come from denial of self, whether it be because of parenting, society, schooling, religion, tradition, or self-denial. Many people fear their full potential. Many people fear expressing and showing and defending what they know of themselves to be. Their nature, whether it is liked or accepted, they know who they are. And because of the emotions or the shh, don't say that, don't do that, applied and frequently expressed through those that say they love us or care for us, the gifts are either lost, never developed, right, not able to be fortified, fruitful in thy nature. So the nature of the soul, a person's natural born abilities, as I have the natural born ability to see, receive beyond the naked eye, and heal through communication and information and action. I can not only heal my flesh, my mind, body, and soul, as I will and know it to be, I can also assist another humane being that is willing to A, accept and understand the truth and participate in action of the necessary action for healing in mental, physical, and all that is the matter and present existence that you are. Healing is a conscious choice. Healing takes time. It also takes beyond desire, action, self-preservation, the gumption, the bravery, the cojones to choose isolation for knowing thyself better, tuning into self, the hermit effect, hermit mode, studying thyself, knowing thyself beyond doubt, doubt of another human being, doubting you, doubt of thyself. Sometimes we doubt ourselves with our mindset. We doubt ourselves through our lack of action. That is a form of doubt. We doubt ourselves through procrastinating, not making the best of the time that is, because time being of the essence, one of the many things that you and I cannot get back, as we can regain our strengths, regain our awareness, regain our health. Time is not something you can regain. It's something you can remember. Right? Again, many of the priceless gifts we have are given to us beyond measure or control of thyself. And what you do have control of in self is further testimony of your individualistic strengths. I know that through sharing my flawed imperfections, I am standing in my strength, because only one that is unashamed and aware of thyself can share what makes me perfectly imperfect without feeling or becoming what people say or view as weak. So when I cry, I do it as necessary for thyself relief, expression, healing, processing. However, in society, and those that are not in tune with thyself, believe and feel that crying is not to be expressed or done because it demonstrates a weakness in self, or something that is not the reality of thyself, meaning that something is wrong because you're crying. My people, I was crying yesterday as I was praising and communicating with my Creator in public. I was on the ground, in the dirt, where I commune, my community, because I can freely. I don't need a church. I don't need a congregation, and I don't need approval or permission to get on my knees and communicate with my Creator as I deem necessary, fit, whatever I deem in the moment. I was crying because of the magnetism, the grandiose, the great measure of significance, importance, and yearning in my core and communication to receive what it is that I was communicating in action of. Overwhelming emotion does not make you anything less than human in the flesh. And the ability to express it without being an overwhelming force or what is deemed as wrong or weakness further allows you to receive, because you should not be ashamed or blocked, restricted, controlled in action, emotion, expression to your divine and infinite source of life because of what another person sees as normal. When I went to this new program, there's a lady that said, "Oh, you're so profound in your expression. Thank you for the compliment." However, she offered to pray with me. I accepted. You, very little people pray with me. So, as I expressed to her that the palm of the hand is a portal, and me being bald-headed by choice, she put her hand on my forehead, and we were back to back for whatever comfort she believed she was creating in me. However, me knowing better, we were connecting in energy. We were grounded on the pavement, sitting on our buttocks. I was with my legs crossed, as in yoga, but not closed off to the energy. I don't know what the fuck she was doing behind me, because I have the knowing that what is mine, and no other being, regardless of their intention, will. Right. So, I expressed to her the privilege that she was having through A, touching my physical being, and B, touching my crown chakra.